What's up, YouTube? 3-Pedal J, and I am at the house, as you guys can see. Cleaned out the garage, the wife's garage. Frankenstein's not there. Frankenstein's here, up in the driveway. Big boy Ram truck's moved. POS Daily's moved. Kid's car. I don't know what we're gonna call this one yet, but this is Prime's ride. Prime's charger is in its spot. I'm trying to get the battery charged on the Durango that I gotta fix. I don't know exactly what's wrong with this deal. It's overheating, so I got head gaskets for it and a water pump for it. So I'm gonna do that. And then the rear main seal on this guy has been leaking for a while, so we're gonna get after that as well, doing the rear main seal and the water pump and all of that good stuff. But that's not priority. That's not priority at all. The whole reason for this video, as you can see, is 6 week prep. So we have final boss 6.4 right here, ready to go for Frankenstein. Everything's been torqued to spec. Everything's been set up. I gotta just put the the oil pan on and the front cover. I found the brand new ATI balancer, so it's right there. New ATI balancer, and we're gonna get after it. So what I want to do is I could do Frankenstein in the wife's garage, but she doesn't take too kindly to me making it dirty there and leaving a mess. So, and I don't blame her. I don't want a mess in the house garage anyway. So we'll bring it down to my shop and we will get them in the air. We will take the exhaust off, take the, you know, what I do all the time. We'll take the intake off, the fuel system, the exhaust, the transmission will come out. We're gonna put the ram clutch in this time, so that should be fun, getting it all dialed in. And yeah, we're gonna try to get Frankenstein the best of our ability. So we don't have much time. We got a little more, I think we got about 40 days before we have to be in Oklahoma. So that means that gives me 40 days to swap out the broken or the messed up stroker motor, put the final boss in there, swap all the accessories, get the clutch dialed in. I'm getting really nervous thinking about all of this stuff now, and get him tuned. That's not even to say if we're going to be on fuel tech or not. Like, maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm planning to move forward as if we're going to be on stock ECU, so that way no matter what, we're going to make it. If we get to fuel tech, then cool. And we got to find a time to test too. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but for all of my loyal followers that have been following along with all the things that I've done, thank you guys so much. Continue to come along this journey of me trying to get Frankenstein into the nines. I think we're going to do it this go around. I really think we're going to be able to make it as long as the final boss holds up and we can do everything that we're supposed to do. I think we will be a 9-second car. So cool upgrades coming too. I got the for Frankenstein, I got some Kel-Trax over here. So we're gonna go to the store and get some bolts for the Kel-Trax, because the bolts for them are over here, but they're super short. And what I'm gonna do, because I don't run a sway bar on Frankie, I'm gonna get some here they are right here. I'm gonna get some longer versions of this bolt so that I can run the strut tower brace, which isn't nearly as good as a sway bar, but it will give us a little bit of stability when we're going through the corners. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, let's get everything situated. Let's get these cars moved around, and then I'll go to the hardware store, get the strut tower brace, or the bolts for the strut tower brace, and we'll at least be able to get a little closer to getting Frankie where we need. Oh crap, I forgot. As you can see, I still gotta swap over valve springs for Frankie's 6.4 heads, for the Apache heads right here. So there is a ton of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. And lately I have been super lazy, so that's not a good recipe for making Rocky Mountain Race Week. But we're gonna get off our tail feather and stop being lazy and get after it. So hopefully I can make some huge progress tonight. More to come, guys. Through the magic of editing, you guys can see that I got the wife's Durango and the wife's garage, and then her new Durango, she's driving it now. Big boy Ram truck still right there. POS Daily's right here. I'm gonna see how far I can get away with keeping a POS Daily right here. I don't think she's gonna let that slide for very long, so we'll see. And then Frankenstein is in his, might as well be his permanent spot, like his temporary permanent spot. He starts and fires and moves fine, but there's definitely something going on. I can hear the squealing. Thankfully, it has like basically 2 miles on it. So we're gonna pull this engine out. We're gonna get the final boss in. I was telling you guys I needed some stuff off of Frankie, so let me show you. I need the alternator because they're year specific with how the spacing is. I need the AC compressor down there. Obviously the intake and all that stuff comes. And then as you can see, this is a spanking brand new water pump. So I'm gonna take that and put it on the new engine as well. And then from there, that's about all we're gonna take off of Frankie. Then everything else will come out. So yeah, lots of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. So I'll probably come home and disconnect the front intercooler stuff first, and then we'll get after it little by little, and hopefully we can see some progress. But for now, I'm gonna go and grab one of these bolts right here. Actually, I'm gonna go grab about 6 of them, and then we'll be back. So we're heading to the hardware store. Peace. All right, boys, I'm back in the garage, and as you can see, we made a little progress on Frankie. Let's widen out. We got the intercooler off, and it's just sitting right here next to Frankie, along with the front lightweight aluminum bumper guard, whatever the hell that thing's called. Got the intake out. Got my YYT here. I got one of the cold side pipes off, and we are about to, I drained what was in the radiator, so we're about to take the lower half of the radiator off and drain that guy. As if you can see back there, yeah, it's in the frame. Made a little bit of a mess, but I'll clean that up here shortly. And then after this, we're going to take off the snail. So I'm gonna drain the water here, let that gush out, and try not to get soaked. And then I'm gonna also, I'll probably, you know what, I'm gonna take the passenger side, cold side off first, and then I'll do the water, because that'll just make my life a little bit easier. So let me get after that real quick, and then we'll take the turbos off, and then only thing we got left is to work on, unmount the radiator and then the heads. I have not taken the heads off yet, so we'll get rid of the radiator. Well, not get rid of it, but we'll take it off. As you can see, I disconnected all of my venting. Took the bracket off that goes over the top. All the stuff that connects to the intake has been taken off. So we'll finish up. We'll get this guy to the point where we can try to pull this guy in the next day or two, and then take what we need off of it, put it on final boss, get final boss in, and the clutch. So more to come. All right, guys. So I'm over here on the back bench, and I've got my rails. And I've got to take out the Deechworks 1550s and put in the ID 1700s. So where'd I put them? So I had these cleaned and flow tested and all of that stuff, that good stuff. So what we're going to do is try not to break every damn thing I own. Pick up the mess I just made. And then we're going to go ahead and grab these Deechworks out and get them set up, put them back in the box they came in. I believe these are the right ones, the right caps for them, and go so on and so forth from there. So more to come, guys. Let me get after this. All right, stand by. All right, guys. So what you see here are the ends that go into my Deechworks. So what I've done is I took the small body and I made it back big again. This is how I bought it from Deechworks. So you can put them in, adjust the height for different applications. So we needed the smaller adjusters that are in here already for the Holly setup in the Deechworks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and grab these 4 out of here and spray them down, put them in the Holly unit, and hopefully everything will fit. If not, I do have these deals to kind of change the height and play with the height. So we'll get it sorted, but yeah, that's where we're at. Guys, so one of the things I want to show you, Look how smooth and perfect these fit in the Holley rail, these ID 1700s. And then look at the location right here of the mounting. It is like these things were made specifically for this Holley, or maybe Holley designed this around these IDs. Like, this spacer is perfect for these IDs. I'm really, really happy with that. If you look over here on the side here, you can see how, let me see if I can get that rail down. You can see, let me turn this around. You see, it's not really all the way seated. It's nice and thick in there. Before there's no leak, but I really like the way these IDs fit better. And the other thing I like about the IDs that aren't in the D-Works, if you look at the D-Works, these are a EV1 instead of an EV6 style. So you have to run this conversion pigtail. It's no big deal. It doesn't do anything. It's just, this is a little bit more cleaner when we're installing our factory harness or what have you. So EV6 is already with the ID 1700. So that's also another cool thing. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and then put this guy away in the back, the trunk of the car, and continue to try to get everything done. All right, guys, so we're at the back of Frankie here, and as you can see, we got the turbo fold and the comp. Let me see if I can get this to show. And the comp turbo, the 6871s, comp turbos, you see them there, the oilless units. They're freaking amazing. Actually, here's a better example of what it looks like. Here's the fittings that you fill the grease up with, and then I have my grease gun right over there. Intake, put the D-Works in, is in the back. The charge tube is right there. So that's, oh, and then we got the radiator. Let's go over here. That's not good. Gotta adjust that. So then we got over here in the front, the radiator has been drained. It's draining. Haven't taken that off yet. Probably could take that off right now. Intercooler's off. All of the front stuff supports. And yeah, so then we have, the heads are still on. I haven't done anything with that yet, but we're getting there. So I think tomorrow I'll probably pull heads, and then we'll pull heads, and we'll take the starter off. We will get transmission bolts loose, and this guy will be ready to come out. Oh, I got to do the drive shaft too. So I'll do drive shaft, heads, starter. That'll be good for tomorrow. If we can get that done, then we can pull on Thursday or Friday. And then swap some stuff over to Final Boss, put it all back together. Hopefully this weekend we'll have a potentially running car. Shouldn't take too long. And then I got a little surprise. We got to put the Keltrax on right there. So I got the new hardware for the Keltrax. Just want to get everything situated, get Frankenstein ready to go and ready to be tuned. So I gotta be ready to go down at a drop of a dime to go see Dave and get dialed in. So gotta have money for that too. So yeah, we're making some progress. So that's gonna do it for this one. With that being said, 3 Pedal J saying, as always, rev up, dump the clutch, grab a gear, disappear. Peace.